Show mentor, and I'm here today with Dan Sayers. Welcome, Dan. He's on site at Westminster. What's going on there?
Lee, I am at Westminster in the rain. The story today is that it finally is raining, and it is raining on the day that the sporting breeds and the working breeds are in the ring. So it's kind of perfect. But I'll tell you, the weather has been different on each of the 3 days. Today it's raining. Yesterday it was overcast and humid. On Monday, it was hot and sunny.
Oh,
So I think the challenges were for the exhibitors, the handlers, the dogs, even the photographers had to make some adjustments throughout these 3 days.
I bet they did. And hopefully everyone went prepared for all different kinds of weather, which in at any time of the year, you never know. Um, we have with us today Kat Copeland Holland. Hi, Kat. And Maggie's already here. What's your breed? Where are you from? You know the drill. Um, and particularly, are you a breed winner or was your breed won by an owner handler? And um, how many can you name? How many
Mm.
did you notice while you were there that were won by owner handlers? All right, we have Nora. Hi, Nora from Houston with Labs and Welsh Spaniels. And Becky Graham. Hi, Becky. So, Dan,
Yes.
tell us what's been going on since Monday.
Well, you mentioned packing, and I think that exhibitors know after a few years and of not packing what's needed, an umbrella, boots, a raincoat, you tend to pack for every eventuality when you come back east. And as I said, 3 days here at Westminster for the very first time, and we had three entirely different climates to deal with. Um, but I will say, the handlers, the exhibitors, the dogs, they are prepared for this because on Monday, when it was hot and sunny, the bulldogs, the French bulldogs were in the ring and everybody was prepared. The dogs showed beautifully. The assistants were at the ready ringside with everything that those dogs needed to be cool and comfortable. And as you can see behind me, we're in front of the Doberman ring. The bitches are in now. Our judge is Dr. Lemo from Croatia, and
Oh,
those dogs are not deterred by the weather. Neither are the handlers, who have, I'm sure, been in heavier rain than we're having here today. And just before we got on live here, the Irish Water Spaniels and the Portuguese Water Dogs were in the ring, and they were having the time of their lives. They, of course, love this sort of weather. And as we all know, the show must go on. So packing for rain, packing for heat, you've got to do that when you're showing here outdoors back east. And Westminster, this is the second time that it's been held at Lyndhurst outside of New York City, but the first time that it's been held over 3 days, Lee. And, you know, that's really, that 3 days has really sort of changed the rhythm of this show. And that's something that a lot of us here have noticed, that the harried pace that is always happening at Westminster, handlers running from ring to ring, exhibitors not having a moment to take a break or breathe, everything now is paced and scheduled over 3 days. So after a breed is judged, a photographer is in the ring, and everybody very orderly gets their win photos taken, and then the next breed is in. So the pace has really been, well, I'm not showing a dog, so as a spectator, it feels leisurely. Um,
uh-huh. It feels leisurely at home as well. I've been
oh,
following the live streams, and suddenly the camera will go off and nothing happens. And
right.
so I had to figure out that there were spaces between the breeds. And so that sort of made me feel like, oh, well, I have 5 minutes to actually get some work done.
Exactly. And, you know, we call Madison Square Garden the Garden. And when dogs show people, when we reference the garden, we're
Right.
referencing Westminster, obviously.
Minster.
But here at Lyndhurst, we really and truly are in a garden. And it feels like you're at a garden party
Oh,
almost.
how
There,
interesting.
you have the castle to tour, and you have the rose garden to see. You have, of course, all of the exhibitors all over this vast estate set up, mingling, letting the dog socialize a bit. It really has, you know, it's a different kind of Westminster in the summertime. And so that is something that I think everybody is enjoying. And of course, the talk is, are we going to be back for a third time? Who knows? We're all going to have to stay tuned for that.
I know. Rumors fly, don't they?
Indeed. And, you know, if you've been here last year or if you're here this year, you know that the groups take place in a setting, in a beautifully appointed tent that recreates the look and feel of Madison Square Garden. And if you're watching on TV, you wouldn't even know by looking at the dogs in the ring that they were in a tent in Westchester County and not in the center of the universe, Madison Square Garden.
That is truly amazing what they have done with that. You know, Dan, we have lots and lots of people here today. We've got Kat says that the Alaskan Malamutes were won by an owner handler, and Maggie's here with Otterhounds from Chicago. Amy Cook is here from Illinois. She says, "Go Stash." That's the winner of the Sealies today.
Great.
Cindy Woodling from Eastern Pennsylvania, Spanish Water Dog. No placement for us, but best of breed was by an owner handler.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, Spanish Water Dog. And
That's
Jeannie
exciting.
is here. Irish Water Spaniels, not at Westminster, but regional back-to-back specialties. Successful weekend. Good job. Tracy Cairns from Colorado. Michael. Welcome, Michael. He says, "Go team Good Spice."
Yes.
Absolutely. We all know that Margie is a breeder owner handler. She's also a highly respected handler professionally, but she is a breeder in her own right. Cindy says she loved watching Juan Miranda judge on Monday. I've heard very good things about him. Thank you for saying that.
That's right. If I may, I was ringside watching him judge Afghan hounds, which some of you may know is his breed. And that man knows how to create excitement in his ring. And it was very sunny, very hot. But of course, those hounds were just at their most beautiful in his ring. And he knew how to put on a show for not only the exhibitors and the hounds, but for all of us watching ringside. It was very exciting.
Oh, I will definitely have to watch that one.
Yes.
I have not gotten to that, but I have watched many of them, and I hope that all of you owner handlers, which is who we're speaking to, are really watching these videos and learning, getting tips from people by watching them carefully and closely, so that you can understand how the judge might have chosen certain dogs. We've got Sandy here, Toy Manchester's. She said, "My friend's toy fox terrier was owner handled." Great, thanks for letting me know. Jim Anderson is here from Oregon. Hi, Jim and Curtis. Hey there, Curtis. What is your breed? And do you know about whether an owner handler won it at Westminster? Crystal says, "Yeah, Juan is fantastic to watch judge." Absolutely. And Michael reminds us that Stash, the Sealy, is always breeder owner handled. So bravo. So we've already, the hound, toy, and non-sporting groups are in the books. And tonight, and herding. And tonight we're going to have, which group, Stan?
Oh, today we're watching sporting and working, and I believe we're going to see the terriers come back tonight as
Great.
well. And of course, Best in Show is tonight, and the junior showmanship ring was very, very exciting earlier today. We were ringside watching some of those young exhibitors showing the rest of us how it's done, and you know, if you want to feel the energy of a dog show, Westminster is where you come. And the Doberman ring, which is behind me, is packed generally. I think the rain has let everybody go under the tent. But earlier around the juniors ring, it was 4 and 5 people deep cheering these youngsters on. And if you've never been to Westminster, whether it's in the city or here at Lyndhurst, come and watch any breed, because the best of the best are here. Whether that is a professional handler or an owner handler, every breed you are going to watch exhibitors teach the rest of us how to show those specific breeds. And of course, the juniors specialize in their breeds, and they're always teaching the rest of us.
They sure are. And those masters really are masters, aren't they?
They are, and they yes, they teach me every time that I see them in the ring.
You know, something I was noticing, Dan, is the age range of the dogs this year.
Mm,
And I don't know whether it's because of the pandemic or what, but you know, the Amstaff that won the breed is almost 9 years old.
mm.
And by the way, owner handled. And the long-haired dachshund is 8 years old.
Yes,
The,
it's remarkable.
yeah, it is how they have stayed in condition and what their secret is to staying in condition and winning at such a high age. The Chernecco is 7. Of
Yeah.
course, they have a long lifespan. The English Foxhound was only 2, and funnily enough, the Schipperke was 6. The Shiba was only 14 months old.
Ah,
And of course, my own breed, the Tibetan Terrier, is 6 years old. So those breed winners have quite a range. Did you notice your own breed?
well, yes. In my breed, we had, I guess, young middle-aged water spaniels in the ring, uh, in great form. Each and every one of them, they represented my breed beautifully. But when you talk about the older dogs, I was watching Newfoundlands earlier today, and I overheard an exhibitor refer to her dog in the ring, and she said to another exhibitor, "Not bad for 9 years old," and that's pretty remarkable that a Newfie at 9 is in
Wow.
condition here at Westminster, and certainly I wouldn't have guessed that he was
No, and
that old.
it gives me goosebumps, Dan. It really does, and it's such a statement for longevity and how we as breeders
Yes.
are addressing the health of our dogs. The Bergamasco was 8.
Wow.
Um, and I think that what comes to mind, Dan, for me is we just show our dogs too young sometimes. 2 years old is not always the best time for a dog. Sometimes it's 4 or 5.
Yes. And that can often be breed specific, can't it? You know, some of the more slower to mature breeds at 2 are really not quite finished yet, are they? Both
No.
figuratively and actually. But yes, as a breeder, you know, we want to consider longevity, vitality, overall health, and that's true for the toy breeds as well. When I interview breeders of toy breeds, they often talk about how important it is that those joints are healthy, because these dogs are going to be living long lives and they need to be healthy. It's not just true for the giant breeds like the Newfoundland, but those toy breeds need to have good health as well. And of course, dedicated preservation breeders understand that. And we see that here on display every year at Westminster.
Absolutely. I have to say, Kat says my Malamute won Crufts Best of Breed at 9 years young.
Well done, Kat.
Congratulations! Absolutely, well done.
Yeah, well, that's an enormous achievement from at any age, but at 9 in that breed, that's especially
Yeah.
remarkable. And congratulations on that win.
I'm guessing that some of these dogs were held out from showing during COVID, and the owners decided, well, hey, my dog didn't have the show career that I thought he would have at 2 to 4, so they bring him out at 4 to 8. instead. So it's pretty exciting to see people have been staying home and taking care of their dogs in a
Well,
phenomenal way, and they come out better than ever.
indeed. And, when they're not staying at home, they're out doing dock diving. They are fast cat. They are in the agility ring. I mean, the wonderful thing is that we now have in our sport so many performance activities that are open to all breeds. And while we are waiting for our conformation champions to mature, we can keep them in condition and keep them interested in being competitive by doing some of the fun performance events. And the Masters Agility and I believe Obedience as well is held here on the Saturday and Sunday before confirmation begins here at Westminster. And so the agility competitors, the obedience competitors, they work all year to be here as well. So we don't want to forget those folks. And I'm sure that some of the owner handlers watching compete in some of those events as well. There's something for everyone in the sport, and that's true here at Westminster too.
Well, even I have thought that I might like to do fast cat with my Tibetans, although I think dock diving is pretty much out of the question.
Although I would like to see it. I would like to see a swim in TT. That would be fun.
Yeah,
I know
it's
you wouldn't.
it's not pretty when they get out of the pool. Not
All you're
pretty.
all you're thinking about right now is the combing, the brushing, the blow drying that
Right.
follows. Yes.
So we have some new breeds this year, don't we?
We do. We have the Russian toy, which I believe had an entry of 4. That is a newly recognized breed. The entry, they were all long coats, but if you read show site, you will have learned that the breed has 2 coat varieties, long and smooth. And the other breed that we had this year is the Moody, if I have that pronunciation correctly. That is a Hungarian herding dog that comes in many different colors. That is a hard-working breed. And that is a breed that needs a job to do. And for the entry this year, that job was to get in the ring for the very first time here at Westminster and show the world, or show the American dog-loving audience, what a Moody is. And I don't want to be remiss and forget about a breed that is going to be in our ring at the end of this month, and that is a sporting breed from Italy called the Bracco Italiano, a very exciting breed that has been recognized by other kennel organizations around the world for a number of years. It is a very old breed by purebred dog standards, but we're going to see it here at Westminster next year. So be on the lookout for all 3 of those breeds at a show near you.
I have been very lucky to have some Russian toys in my ring already, and have gotten my hands on some Bracco in the miscellaneous. So that's been very fun, and they are very interesting dog to get your hands on and watch them move. And Michael says, best of opposite Tibetan Spaniel, 9 group 1s in March, group 3 last month, mother of his dog. Congratulations.
Well
And
done.
his aunt Steph loves Fats Cat. Well, I've heard every dog loves it.
I think every dog just has to try it once, and I think it just flips a switch inside of them. And yeah, I mean, what's better than running at full tilt after a lure? I mean, every dog loves to do that.
So, Dan, you are standing out in the rain now, and I'd just like to ask you what else comes to mind before you get soaking wet and need to go dry off?
I just want to invite everyone who's never been to this show to put it on your bucket list. Whether you have a dog entered and that is your goal to show here at Westminster, or whether you simply want to feel the energy and the excitement and just be part of the history of this show, make certain that you don't let too much time go by before you come here to Westminster. It truly is unlike any other show. You will see friends that you've made through your breed throughout the years all around the country and throughout the world. And you are going to see the best of the best dogs, certainly, but the best owner handlers, the best pros, the best organization. It's remarkable that in the age of COVID, that this club was able to put on a garden party of a different sort, and they made it happen. You know, they nailed it out of the park under really strict regulations last year. Here now in 2022, a year on, those regulations have been lessened, but the show is still as exciting. And as I said earlier in our interview, Lee, the 3 days has really sort of slowed the rhythm and the pace of this show, where I know that I'm going home really with a sense of having seen the dogs in many, many breeds. And isn't that why we go to a dog show? You know, we go to win certainly when we're competing, but when our dog has been beaten or when we're here without our dog, we really want to see the dogs. And so come to Westminster next year, whether it's going to be in February in the city or here at Lyndhurst in June. Make sure that you plan to be here and you won't regret it. And I'll look forward to seeing you. And Lee, I want to see you here next year as well, but no pressure. I know how busy you are.
I will be there because I had a judging assignment this year and it was too close to fly out and get there in time for the festivities. So, but next year it's on my calendar for June. I'm actually personally hoping that they do have it outdoors at Lyndhurst next year, but we'll see what the powers that be end up doing. And I also wanted to share with you, Dan, I haven't seen you for a while and we haven't spoken. Dog Show Mentor has developed a jumpstart program, 90 days to your dreams. And I I have 9 spots left. If you're interested, please get in touch with me and I'll be sending out some missives so that the people who really want to have 90 days to their dreams, that's going to take you right about to Montgomery weekend. And that's going to be exciting for everyone to be at Montgomery weekend who likes to go there. And I am one of the people who goes every year. So I hope to see you there. I hope you'll inquire about Jumpstart. And we're going to let Dan go. I'm going to hang on the line here for a couple of minutes and just chat about what it means to go to Westminster. All right. Disappearing Dan has gone, and I'm here all by myself, except I have all of you with me. Mark, welcome again. Welcome back. Yeah, it is exciting. Share a little bit about what is ringcraft in the UK. I'm not familiar with that term. So, as you know, Dog Show Mentor has several programs. We have the Dog Show Mentor month-to-month program. We have Jumpstart, which is 90 days to your dreams, and Mastery, which is a year-long program. And so many times I get asked, well, what is Dog Show Mentor? And I'm going to take a little bit of time now to tell you because I know that you want to know. So Dog Show Mentor is month to month, and it's a community. It's a community where we work together to help each other. We help each other on site. When we're at shows together, we talk in a Facebook group, and we have 2 live master classes with me every month. We have over 150 videos of past master classes and their topics, and we have over 50 interviews with judges. We have, it is just a remarkable community, a remarkable group, and that's called Dog Show Mentor Premium. And we also have as I said, the 90-day jumpstart to your dreams. And those details are going to be on a page that hopefully we'll see in the chat. And the Mastery year-long program. Apply for Mastery. If you apply for Mastery, you get a free secret weapon session with me. So I hope that you will think about your dog show handling career and come and join Dog Show Mentor because we want you and we will have fun together. All righty. I think that's about it. I haven't gotten any more missives about owner handlers at Westminster. So now's your last chance, owner handlers at Westminster. Any other breeds? Let me see if I have some other breeds that I can share with you. Let's see. So who was owner handled? Jude. Jude had a win with a Glen of them all. That's right. Thank you. Hey, Jude. Welcome. And then we had the Amstaff was owner handled. The Sealy was owner handled. And you can't discount the fact that they also sometimes professionally handle because they are the real deal. They have just developed their skills, and you could do that too. And particularly if you work with me, I'd be happy to work with you. All righty. I think that's it. This is Lee Whittier, your Dog Show Mentor, signing off. Bye, everybody. See you in the winner's circle.